This is the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAT.
Gold heading back to Lawrence County.
Your home for the County of Champions.
Can you say 3P? Union Scotties, WPL champions.
The New Shannock Lancers are PIAA Class 2A state champions once again.
Swing and a miss. The Union Scotties. It's double gold for the County of Champions.
Wilmington, your District 10 1A champ.
Makes the catch. That will do it. Mohawk, back to back. Go celebrate.
The top local athletes and the top sports moments all featured here, live or archived at lcsportsnet.com.
There he is. Left corner for three. He's the now all-time leading scorer.
Palmer McKay makes the catch. Somehow the adjustment, and he is going to take it to the house.
Francis Monitis works through Ritson. Has a chance. Score!
Off the tip of the glove of the first baseman, Benedict. Actually recovered. And did they get her? They did!
He has wide open. Dave McKnight gets the touchdown.
Featuring over 100 broadcasts of county events in over a dozen sports. Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet.
And welcome everyone to Penn State Barron Lions Softball Park for today's PIAA District 10 Class 2A Softball Championship game, featuring the number 8 seed Wilmington Greyhounds and the number 3 seed Saegertown Panthers. PIAA Softball on lcsportsnetwork.com is brought to you by Maley Chiropractic, keeping you in the game. MVP Insurance, simplifying insurance. Call MVP for the win. UPMC Orthopedic Care, Lawrence County's local choice for sports medicine. Castle Asphalt, making your dream design come to fruition. The Red Zone, score big at the Red Zone. Medora Bonner Law, a community firm dedicated to protecting your possessions. Nick's Auto Body, trust your body in our hands. Parada Jones McCree, excellence is our guarantee. Doran Concrete, residential and commercial concrete services. Luxembourg, Garbic, Kelly, and George, your legal home team advantage. Gem Builders Incorporated, the creative edge in your contracting work. Newcastle Transit Authority, going your way. Pontius Insurance, protecting those you love. Crane Room Grill, family-owned restaurant, brewery, and banquet center. Works in progress paint services for residential and commercial projects. City Rescue Mission, transforming lives in crisis since 1911. Riverside Apartments, you're safe at Riverside. The Tri-County Principals Association, and by the Lawrence County Community Action Partnership. Alongside Lee Moan, my name's Tyler Polk. Glad to be with you here for this contest. And Lee, the Wilmington Greyhounds coming in as the 8th seed. They were a shock to the entire system of Class 2A here in District 10. They weren't expected to make this run, but they made it. And it's been timely hitting that's been the difference so far for the Greyhounds.
Yeah, they weren't really expecting to be in the playoffs with an under 500 record, but guess what? They knock off the number 1 seed Mercer, and then the runs continued. It's been a great run, like you said, some timely hitting, and they have nothing to lose here today. They already both these teams guaranteed a spot in the state playoffs coming up next Monday. But yeah, great for Wilmington. No pressure on them here today.
Wilmington all-time 2-2. In the District 10 finals and their playoff run, they defeated Wilmington. Wilmington defeated Mercer 7-6 after going up 7-1 after the top of the 4th. They were able to hold off the Mustangs, the number 1 seed, to make their way into the semifinals, and then they defeated Cochranton 3-0. Stella Maynard was the dominant force in the circle for Wilmington, and at the plate she fired a 4-hitter, striking out 9 without issuing a walk. She threw 62 of her 85 pitches for strikes. She also knocked in a 2-run triple to help the team to a semifinals win. So it's clear Wilmington has been getting contributions all across the lineup as the trio of Harlan, Sikorsky, and, of course, the run by Harlan, Sikorsky, and Maynard. They had all 5 of Wilmington's hit, but the problem is they had 16 strikeouts at the plate, and that's no bueno when you're going up against this Saegertown team that has perhaps one of the best pitchers in all the classification league.
Yeah, in District 10 for sure. And Haley Obenrader has been just on fire. The one hitter the first round. How about a no-hitter to follow up the second game? Can't really do much better than a no-hitter, except maybe a perfect game. Is it the only thing you could possibly do? But she's been just absolutely dynamite. Only a sophomore too, so she's got a bright future ahead of her. And then she's got her younger sister in Tori, who's the shortstop right now, and she's another outstanding athlete. Also talking to the coach, she says, "Wait till you see her hit the ball. She can absolutely smack it." And this team, very good offensively, so it's gonna be a tough run here for Wilmington.
Yeah, Haley Obenrader has the 7th best ERA in District 10. She's under 1 run earned allowed in that average with a .97, and she's only allowed 16 earned runs this season while pitching the 2nd most innings with 116 this season. She has the 2nd most strikeouts in all of District 10. Only Maddie Vogan, who's dominating for Sharon, has more.
Yeah, 271 strikeouts on the year. So due to math, that's about 2.5 a game per inning. 2.5 per game or per inning. So she's been absolutely outstanding.
Saegertown defeated Union City in the quarterfinals 5-0, and then Sharpsville 4-1. And as you mentioned at the beginning of this broadcast, Lee, the winner of this game is the District 10 champion, and they'll go on to face the District 7 or WPIAL 3rd place team, and the loser of this game is the runner-up, and they face the WPIAL champion. But more on that later, as we'll listen in to the national anthem and the starting lineups for the Greyhounds and the Panthers coming up next on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Batting third at third base, number 13, Skylar Leishman. Hitting fourth and catching, number 8, Colin Sikorsky. Batting fifth, the pitcher, number 26, Stella Maynard. Batting sixth, the designated player, number 4, Layla Dunn. Hitting seventh at first base, number 25, Gabby Coast. Hitting 8th at shortstop, number 10, Callie Settle. Batting 9th, the right fielder, number 20, Sophia Rich. And the second baseman, number 5, Jana Ryber. The Greyhounds are coached by Brent Harlan. He's assisted by Christy Lenz and Lynn Winter. They are the number 8 seed and come in with an 8-10 record. And now let's meet the starting lineup for Saegertown, designated as the home team on the scoreboard. Leading off, the pitcher, number 8, Haley Obenrader. Second to third baseman, number 2, Maya Miller. Batting third, the shortstop, number 3, Tori Obenrader. Batting fourth, at first base, number 14, Riley Price. Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 5, Mackenzie Braun. Batting sixth and catching, number 12, Maddie Pratt. Hitting seventh, the second baseman, number 23, Miley Manning. Batting eighth in center field, number 11, Leah McGill. Batting ninth, the right fielder, number 4, Chloe Swanson. Panthers are coached by Derek Peterman. He's assisted by Jamie Omenbrader and David Price. They come in as the number 3 seed with a 17-3 record. Ladies and gentlemen, prior to the playing of our national anthem, we ask that you please join us in a moment of silence as we celebrate Memorial Day. We honor those members of the armed forces currently involved in conflicts throughout the world and those who gave their lives throughout the years. We thank the members of the military, both home and abroad, for keeping all of us safe and able to celebrate today. Finally, we recognize all first responders and pray for the safety of all who protect and ensure the American way of life. And now we ask that you please remain standing and remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Our national anthem from beautiful Penn State Barron. It's the PIAA Class 2A championship game in softball. The Wilmington Greyhounds and the Saegertown Panthers.
Yeah, your starting lineups brought to you by the Crane Room Grill today. Hungry after the game? I'm hungry right now. They get wing specials on Thursday and Saturday and always daily specials as well. Check them out at craneroom.com. And our defensive alignment sponsored by Medora Bonner Law. Get the best protection behind you. Where they have flexible appointment hours, Medora Bonner Law is a team of experienced lawyers and staff always ready to help.
Yep, let's give you the lineup for the Wilmington Greyhounds under Brett Harlan. Leading off and playing center field is Avery Harlan, a senior, and a Bradley commit. Batting second, the left fielder, Kyla Bainey, a senior. Batting third, the third baseman, Skylar Leschman, a junior. In the cleanup spot, the catcher, a sophomore, Callan Sikorsky. Batting fifth, the pitcher, Stella Maynard, a senior. In the sixth spot, the designated player, Layla Dunn, a sophomore. Batting seventh, the first baseman, a freshman, Gabby Coast. In the eighth spot, the shortstop, a junior, Callie Settle. And batting ninth, the right fielder, a freshman, Sophia Rich. Not batting and in the flex position for Wilmington is Jana Reiber, a sophomore. She will play second base when the inning ends and they head to defense. For the defensive alignment, Mackenzie Bronin in left field, Leah McGill in center, Chloe Swanson in right field, Riley Price at first base, Miley Manning at second, Tori Obenrader at short, third base, Mila Miller. Doing the catching is Maddie Pratt, and in the circle for Saegertown, it's the sophomore, Haley Obenrader. First pitch by Obenrader is a rise ball high for ball one.
Yeah, outside in the elements, which is really nice out here today. Sunny and about 65, 67 degrees today.
First pitch 4:32 as the temperature is 66, but not a cloud in the sky. 1-0's in for a strike, 1-1.
Yeah, unfortunately, the camera has to look through the fence, unfortunately, but that's what we were dealt with here today, so we're doing the best we can with what we're given. Greatly appreciate the hospitality here. They were working with us here at Penn State Barron.
1-1's fouled off by Harlan. Counts now 1-2. Yes, it's a Beautiful facility up here at Penn State Barron. It's, you look on the down the lines, 200 in both left and right, and center field is 225. Home to the AMCC champions. The 1-2. High and away, 2-2.
You mentioned Open Raider, only a sophomore, which is unreal. She really throws hard, and I said her sister more than likely is going to be the catcher next year. Is that what Coach told me? But having a starting freshman shortstop is pretty impressive.
Harlan, the leadoff batter. Full count, 3-2.
Head coach Derek Peterman in his second year. Coached 5 years at Seneca and 7 years at Conneaut. Asked him what got him in the softball. He said, well, his daughters are up and coming in Saegertown, so that's why I got the job here.
Here's the payoff pitch. Called strike 3 as Obenrader gets the first strikeout of the day. 1 out here in the top of the first.
Yeah, Harlan was didn't know if it was going to be a strike or not, but caught that outside corner.
Again, Obenrader second in strikeouts in District 10. First pitch swinging and missing is Kyla Bainey, the senior left fielder, for strike 1.
Coming in, hitting 275 on the year. 287 as a team, not too terribly bad.
287 as a team as it's fouled off right side for strike 2. But the one thing about this Wilmington team, yes, they managed to pick up the victory over Cochranton, but they had to face another tough pitcher, and they struck out 16 times, and that's not going to cut the mustard here today against this Saegertown team. 0-2 swung on and missed. 2 straight strikeouts to begin the day for Haley Obenrader. Here's Skylar Leishman. Leishman came on as a relief pitcher in the first matchup of the postseason versus Mercer. Pitched 3 2/3 of inning in relief and allowed 2 runs on 5 hits to capture the victory.
Yeah, Obenrader only 43 walks on the year with those 270-some strikeouts. Got great control.
Swinging and missing on the 0-1 is Leishman, 0-2. It seems like the northwest part of Pennsylvania has another dominant pitcher on the rise.
For sure.
Counts now 1-2. Fastball high at the neck level.
Now Sharon's AAA, correct? If I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so I don't know about the next cycle. I'm assuming they're going to be staying the same way. A couple schools in the WPI will be switching classifications.
1-2's outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, you got to stay patient.
2-2 count. Obenrader has struck out her first 2 batters. Here's the pitch. And called strike 3. Haley Obenrader strikes out the side to wrap up the top of the first. We'll head to the bottom of the inning. And the Panthers coming up to bat up next on lcsportsnet.com.
Thank you for calling Axe. Where can we take you today?
To work, to the store, to Grandma's house. Axe gets you there, but it's much more than a ride. It's a joyride.
I'm helping people. I'm getting them out of their house. I'm taking them to their doctors, to the grocery store.
They say I'm entertaining. Okay, we laugh, we joke, we sing, we tell stories.
They're like family to us.
Even if it's the same day, to schedule your joyride, call Axe today.
Contractors, the Department of Healthy Homes needs you. From small to large residential projects, you can help families live safer and healthier with the quality work you do. It's rewarding in more ways than one. Call LCAP's Department of Healthy Homes today.
And we're back with you here to begin the bottom of the first. And Lee, let's get the lineups for Saegertown as they come to bat in the bottom of the innings here in this championship game.
Yeah, for Saegertown, Haley Obenrader leading off. Mila Miller, third baseman, bats second. Tori Obenrader bats third. She's shortstop. Riley Price, the first baseman, bats fourth. Mackenzie Brown, the left fielder, bats fifth. Maddie Pratt, the catcher, bats sixth. Miley Manning, the second baseman, bats seventh. Leah McGill, the center fielder, bats eighth. Chloe Swanson, the right fielder, bats ninth. Obenrader, Haley Obenrader, Miller, Tori Obenrader, Price, Brown, Pratt, Manning, McGill, and Swanson. And on the mound is Stella Maynard.
Maynard's first pitch, missing low for a ball, 1-0. Do want to apologize for some of the viewers who have chosen to watch this game on video. Again, this is where they chose for us to set up, so it's effectively a radio call. 2 balls, no strikes. And we tried to see if we can get ourselves into the straightaway position here at Penn State Barron, but unfortunately that wasn't up to task. 3 balls, no strikes here from Stella Maynard.
Maynard coming in with a 5.3 record, 2.77 ERA, 78 strikeouts and 10 walks.
Fires in a strike, 3-1 count.
Yeah, unfortunately, no room in the press box. They have the concession stand in the press box also, and everything taken. So this is where we are positioned.
3-1 misses and a leadoff walk issued to Haley Obenrader, who's also known as a base stealer out here. So that's one to look out for.
And being no room in the press box, I feel like I'm at the old Freeport gym. I don't know if you were at the old Beehive and the old Freeport gym before the new one. First pitch strike to Mila Miller. Had to sit on the floor in the corner. Bobby O had one seat in the stands, and I was on the ground sitting in the corners, but where I'm doing now, which, hey, we make do.
Counts 0-1, fouled off by Mila Miller, the sophomore.
And basically, here's what you have to work with, and we work with it. Miller coming in with an average of 400. 19 home runs on for the team for Saegertown.
Runner goes, and it's an easily stolen base for Haley Obenrader. She steals second. Counts now 1-2.
Well, you mentioned look out, she'll be on the run. That's her 10th stolen base on the year.
And it's all a lead up for the 3-hole hitter, her sister, freshman, to come up next. One-two. Fly ball left field, fouled off, and it went right into a crowd of people here. This is a beautiful facility here at Penn State Barron. You could pretty much sit everywhere. This is like a college version of North Allegheny in a lot of ways.
Except not as much. They have more seating at here than they do in North Allegheny, I think. More
and
room to
also,
roam.
and also the elusive press box right behind home plate.
Of course, the press box at NA's in left center field.
The 1-2's in the air to center field, charging in for it, and it drops in right center. But it'll allow the runner, who does get a single out of it, Mila Miller, to be gunned down as the play went 8-6 for the putout. It does advance the runner to third, but there's one out.
Yeah, Mila Miller trying to be very aggressive there. She didn't stop going around first as that ball just sort of died out in right center field a little bit. You said a nice throw in there by Avery Harlan to get that force out at second on Mila Miller. So
Here's Tori Obenrader. She puts a crack to this one to right center, and a catch made by Harlan. Tagging up and scoring is Haley Obenrader, and it's 1-0 Saegertown.
Really nice catch there out in right center field by Harlan. She had to go a long way to get that, but she was able to corral that in right center field. Easy tag up, though, for Obenrader, making it 1-0 Saegertown.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, the sophomore Riley Price.
Yeah, Price part of the volleyball team at Saegertown.
In for strike 1-1.
Yeah, I mentioned earlier head coach Derek Peterman.
Peterman in his second season as Saegertown head coach. 1-1's in the air to left field. Hit sharply and it drops right before the wall. Round.
You have to have good coach, but you have to have good talent. And if you have good talent, it can make your job a lot easier as Braun steps in.
It's not just another Obenrader doing great work for Saegertown in the circle. That's bunted foul as it took a high pop for strike 1. Haley and Tori's sister, Michaela, a pitcher at Canisius. Of course, we know as Canisius down in WPIAL land. That's the home of Mia Bruce, who just wrapped up her first year in Canisius.
By the way, Sikorsky's behind the plate. First base, Gabby Coast. Second base, Jana Reiber. Shortstop is Callie Settle. Third base is Skylar Leishman. Left to right is Bainey, Harlan, and Rich.
1-2's fouled off. Count stays the same.
Yeah, not as big as a crowd as we had the first game between Fort LaBeouf and Harbor Creek.
Harbor Creek, the Huskies, picking up their 15th District 10 title.
Yeah, 4-2 victory, scoring 2 in the bottom of the 6th.
1-2 swung on and missed. First strikeout for Maynard, and that retires the side. Saegertown picks up a run on 2 hits, 1 left on, no errors. End of 1 here from Penn State Barron with the score. Saegertown 1, Wilmington 0. This is the PIAA District 10 2A Softball Championship on LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Tired of gasoline costs? Why drive? Let the Newcastle Transit Authority take you where you want to go. Serving the city of Newcastle and stops throughout Lawrence County, as well as weekday service to Pittsburgh. Public transportation just makes sense. Why drive when you can relax and ride? For more information or for route schedules, log on to newcastletransit.org. The Newcastle Transit Authority, going your way. And remember, senior citizens ride free.
Castle Asphalt and Construction is driven to provide quality, cost-efficient pavement-related services to Western Pennsylvania. Every paving or construction service at Castle Asphalt begins with a thorough site inspection of the area to allow their team of professionals to become familiar with the unique conditions of your home or business. Once the site inspection is complete, Castle Asphalt provides you with a detailed plan of the design, cost, materials, and time of completion, so you know exactly what to expect during your construction. Visit castleasphalt.com to request a quote for your next project and make your dream design come to fruition.
Callan Sikorsky up next. As she leads off this inning 4, 5, and 6, ball 1.
Yeah, she was a second-team volleyball player, was Sikorsky. Coming in hitting .408 on the year. She's got 4 home runs out of the 10 for the team.
Sikorsky fouls off the 1-0 for strike 1.
1-1-2.
Okay, we'll have all kinds of action tomorrow. We get the Shannock Baseball Championship on the air from Washington.
Yeah, we'll talk all about that in the Melee Minute coming up in the middle of the third. Sikorsky batting .408 with 15 RBIs and 4 home runs, 2-1 count.
Yeah, 4-man umpiring crew here for the D10 championship.
Pretty much you're going to see 4 umpires as the norm moving forward. 2-2. Swung on and missed by Sikorsky. The sophomore catcher for Wilmington. There's the 2-2 called strike 3, and that's the 4th strikeout by Obenrader. 4 batters, 4 strikeouts.
It looked like she took something off that and hit the outside corner at the knees. That's a very, very tough pitch when you're doing that.
2-1-1.
And the champion of District 10 will face off against the District 7 third place team. Swung on and missed for a strike by Stella Maynard.
3-0-3.
And that will be either Laurel or Chartiers Houston.
Either one is going to be a battle. 2 very good teams.
0-1, swung on and missed by Maynard, and the machine continues to run for Obenrader.
Well, what's it like to play outfield for this Saegertown team?
A lot of lazy days.
Jeez. Especially when she's pitching like this early on.
Quickly ahead 0-2, and that one will be a waste pitch, just missing high, 1-2.
Yeah, game was originally supposed to be at 1:30, but they delayed everything 3 hours. So the first game started at 11 o'clock here today instead of, or said at 2 o'clock today instead of 11.
Saegertown comes into this game winning 11 of their last 12. 1-2 is in for strike 3, and that's 5 strikeouts for Obenrader.
Hey, Tyler, I think I'm going to go home. I think you can handle this strike. Hopefully Wilmington gets something started here, but first 5 batters, not so much right now.
I don't think I've ever seen anything like this before, and I got the pleasure to see Addie Fry a bunch of times over the last few years. Swing and miss by Layla Dunn for strike 1.
I got to see it a few times with Lexi Hames.
That's another one. Yeah, that's another one that was also strong. She's at Clemson.
Yes. She was on TV the other night. Faced 2 batters and walked them both and got pulled.
Swing and miss by Layla Dunn.
But she had a pretty good freshman year.
And it's always tough to start off in the ACC.
Oh, yeah.
Count is 0-2. Fastball high, taken by Dunn. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Layla Dunn this season batting .345 with 3 RBIs. And again, these 2 teams in different regions. Wilmington in Region 1, Saegertown in Region 2. 1-2 goes to 2-2 as that missed low.
Yeah, I'm going to be seeing another future SEC pitcher in Sydney Gauntlet going to LSU after in a couple more years. She pitches for Bentworth, only a junior.
The 2-2. Slight bobble coming from Maddie Pratt.
Yeah, I'm looking to see the growth from freshman to senior. It's got a rematch between Union and Bentworth here.
Missed away, 3-2. Gabby Coast up next, fouled off. And this is the first extended at bat for any Greyhounds so far.
I believe Harlan went 3-2, but then did not hit a foul ball though, as Dunn just did. The designated player today.
The 3-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Dunn down on strikes. 6 up, 6 strikeouts for Obenrader. What a start as we'll head to the bottom of the second, and the score, Saegertown 1, Wilmington nothing on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Attorneys Parada, Jones, and McCree are dedicated to giving their clients the best chance at a positive result. From personal injury, criminal and corporate law, real estate, municipal law, to wills and estates, their team will work with you through every step of the legal process. With Parada, Jones, and McCree, excellence is our guarantee.
Bottom of the second, 1-0 Saegertown, in for a strike on Maddie Pratt as it's the second inning of work for Stella Maynard.
Come on, Maddie.
Pratt hitting .333 in the year.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about our Nick's Auto Body impact players. Ann Obenrader. On the Wilmington side, Avery Harlan's been just doing about everything for Wilmington. Nick's Auto Body, collision repair, paint and detailing, full service mechanical interior cleaning. Nick's Auto Body, trust your body in their hands.
2-1s popped up right side, and it hits the dugout of Saegertown right next to us for a foul.
Yeah, I talked to Coach Harlan about our keys to the game, sponsored by LGKG, and I said a lot of small ball. He says, if we can, yes. That's it. He said Saegertown, a very, very good team. You know, they're going to have to do the little things to try to get a victory here today. And, you know, for Saegertown, just ride the arm. Ride the
lightning.
Yeah. You have a 1-0 lead right now, and that's more than likely enough, but you never know. See, be a lot of pressure now on Maynard to try to keep this 1-0.
2-2 to Pratt's fouled off. Right side, still 2-2. Again, we thank you for tuning in on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP. LCAP, the sponsors to thank for free video coverage of this game. 2-2's fouled off, still 2-2.
And unfortunately, that's the best video we can do right now because this is what we have. So.
Still a beautiful facility around here. Yes. Baseball field on the other side. 2-2 is popped up, and it's heading right to us. I had it for a second. I dropped it. It was off my hands. I had the right hand on it. I didn't have anything else on it. It hit off the edge of my hand right here, Lee, and it hit off your back. I'm sorry.
Error broadcaster.
Oh. E0.
Yeah, there you go. It could be the next thing that can go wrong here. Ball hitting the equipment.
I got like 5 laptops at home, fouled off. There's one I'm never bringing here, but yeah. You know the guy that had a foul ball? The college baseball announcer said, coming right back at me. This was the opposite. I did not make the catch, unfortunately.
Good at bat here by Maddie Pratt.
2-2, Pratt fouls it off again. And that's going to be the story for this Wilmington team. If they can also match Obenrader's efforts in the circle, it would help them out so much. Keeping the game close, and maybe later in the game you might be able to get something that you could work with. Pratt, the leadoff batter, 2-2's outside, 3-2. 3-2's hitting the air to left field. Tailing in for it is Kyla Bainey. She makes the catch in left for out number 1.
Really good at bat there by Pratt. Not coming up with the successful at bat though, but made her work though.
Both teams' colors, navy blue and gold, but Saegertown opting to go with white pinstripes on the shirt, blue pants. That's hitting the air to center field, tailing into right center, and no one can get it. Miley Manning, who wants to study sports management, gets a bloop single with 1 out.
You're also part of the basketball team, Miley. And I swear I saw her twin sister at Applebee's in Butler yesterday. I kept on looking at her, it's like, boy, she looks like, but maybe it might have been her, but it wasn't.
It's always the worst whenever you see someone and then you realize quickly that's not them.
Yeah. Well, I talked to a couple of Saegertown Saegertown fans. They said she had a pizza party yesterday, so couldn't have been her.
Bunt pulled back for a strike for Leah McGill, the junior. 6, 7, 8, and 9 and also 5. So 5 through 9 in this order are juniors or seniors for Saegertown. Strike 2. 0-2 count, 1 out here in the bottom of the second. 1-0 Saegertown.
And McGill hitting 273 on the year. Good pitch there. Good waste from Maynard.
They're trying to set up a breaking ball on that outside edge. Right-handed batter McGill. One, two's away.
Yeah, another change up there. Trying to get her to chase. Good patience there by McGill.
Two swung on and missed. McGill down on strike. Second strikeout for Maynard. 2 away. There's another breaking ball.
Yeah, good comeback there.
Chloe Swanson trying to strand a runner at first with 2 outs. Swanson, first pitch swinging, hits this in the air to right field, and the catch made by Sophia Rich to retire to side. 1 hit and 1 runner left on. We played 2 complete, 1-0 Saegertown. This is the District 10 2A Softball Championship on lcsportsnet.com, powered by LCAP.
Tonight, someone is cold, hungry, and forgotten. At City Rescue Mission, we're more than a shelter. We're a bright beacon of light in our community, serving those in need to make our community stronger and healthier. We offer real help and real hope, and that hope is Jesus. We serve him by serving others in love, grace, mercy, and compassion. But we can't do it without you. Be the reason someone's story is rewritten in Christ. Give today at cityrescuemission.org.
When it comes to protecting those you love, the businesses you've built, or the things you've earned, you need someone you can trust. Who better to protect your interests than a local insurance agent? Pontius Insurance is a team of local agents helping local residents in Lawrence County and surrounding areas, specializing in auto, home, business, and life insurance. Come see Dan Pontius, Jessica Dix, and Tracy Giddings, and the rest of the team at Pontius Insurance, and receive the personalized service you deserve.
We played 2 complete, and I'm clearly getting cooked in the group chat.
Not a surprise.
I think that's a daily occurrence for me.
You know, they didn't have a video. You said he could have caught it. You could have said you caught it, and that would have been great. But
honesty is the best policy.
Yeah, I understand.
Breaking ball, fooling coast for a strike, 0-1, and it's 7-8-9. Up next for Wilmington.
Will they have any luck?
Oh, one misses low and away, 1-1.
Yeah, only a couple foul balls off of Owen Raiders, so not even a lot of contact.
I got a feeling I'm going to get another chance of redemption.
I hope not, because that was too close for comfort there for the equipment.
1-1 is in for a strike on the inside edge of Gabby Coast, a freshman first baseman. Coast this season batting .261 with 10 RBIs and 5 extra base hits, all doubles. The 1-2 fouled off.
And coming up after the game, we'll announce our Maley Chiropractic play of the game. Seasoned allergies, changes in weather, spending too much time in the bleachers or on the ground. They can all affect how you feel on a daily basis. Headaches, joint pain, sinus pressure, even congestion can all be alleviated by chiropractic work.
1-2 just outside, 2-2.
Check out Maley Chiropractic. Been sponsoring us almost since the beginning.
Also the MVP Insurance MVP of the game.
Yeah.
T-shirt time, always fun time, especially when it's championship time. 2-2 drops low, full count.
See if Gabby can work a walk here or at least get a hit.
Six strikeouts so far for Haley Obenrader, facing a full count. And here's the payoff. 3-2, got her. Swung on and missed by Coast. 7 strikeouts, all in the first 7 batters for Obenrader.
Well, the good thing, at least she went down swinging and not looking anyway, so. See if Settle can have some luck. Got a young Wilmington team. One of those 3 seniors on the team.
Ball outside, 1-0. Callie Settle, the junior shortstop, up next for Wilmington. Batting .205 on the season with 8 RBIs. Foul tip off the catcher's mask. No worse for wear. Also checking out the umpire at home plate. He's fine as well.
Making sure he's cracking a couple jokes there, getting her to laugh a little bit too at the same time. Experienced umpire behind the plate, as you all have in these championship games.
1 out, a 1-1 count. 7 straight to begin the game for Obenrader. Ball just missing, 2-1. Saegertown, 6 District 10 titles, all coming since 2012. Before that, they had 3 runner-ups, both in the previous millennium, the 1900s, 1999, 1989, and 1987. Have not lost a District 10 title game since that 0-3 start. The 2-2 swung on and missed. Settled down on strikes. 8 strikeouts.
Do you remember the softball team, the King in His Court? It basically was a 4-man softball team with Eddie Maynard, I believe is what it was his name, was the pitcher. And he would strike out. They had a first baseman, shortstop, and a catcher. That was it. And it was all Eddie throwing. Eddie Feiner was his name. And they would travel the country. And they called it the King in His Court. He would strike people out from second base as a pitcher.
First pitch to Rich, a strike. I'm pretty sure
this is
Haley Obenrader could probably do something like that.
This is what's reminding me of right now, because it's all, Wilmington not having much luck right now, catching up to that fastball. And she's been dead on right now, too. Yeah, not walking anybody either. Couple full counts.
The 1-1, swing and a miss. 1-2, and Haley Obenrader about ready to strike out the entire order the first time through. Swing and a miss. It's elementary at this point.
At least for the first 3 innings anyways.
Struck out the side. Struck out the entire order the first time through. We'll head to the bottom of the third. It's 1-0 Saegertown, but it's time for the Melee Minute here today, and we'll use the Melee Minute to give you all of the information about Championship Week on LC SportsNet. First with the softball consolation games, all from North Allegheny tomorrow. The Class 3A consolation, Keystone Oaks versus Elwood City at 3 p.m. The 2A consolation is Chartiers Houston versus Laurel at 5, and that's the next one up for whoever captures this District 10 title. The baseball consolation game just won this week, this Wednesday from Ross Memorial Park. It's Riverside versus Avonworth, and that's going to be a fun one to watch, as that's the rematch of the 2024 title game. And that was one of the more epic games in WPIAL history. Now the baseball championships Tuesday. Neshannock trying to get back into the WPIAL championship swing. They take on Fort Cherry at 4 p.m. And Wednesday, Eric Thomas and I will be on the call for Elwood City versus South Park at 1. For the softball championships on Wednesday, Neshannock looks for their 5th straight title versus Bentworth. And that's what the runner-up of this district will face. The winner of that championship game at noon on Wednesday. Thursday, Union looks for their 3rd in the last 4 years. They take on Jefferson Morgan. And that also at noon. Once again, all games can be heard on lcsportsnet.com for free. And that's your Melee Minute, brought to you by Melee Chiropractic, keeping you in the game as we keep you in the loop of what's happening around Lawrence County.
Newcastle Transit Authority out-of-town scoreboard. West Middlesex loses to Cambridge Springs 7-1 in the District 10 1A finals softball championship.
Haley Obenrader up next.
In baseball, Fairview leads Sharon in the 3A baseball championship 1-0 in the top of the 7th.
2-0's fouled off, left side, behind the dugout. Haley Obenrader, her first time up, issued a walk to start the offensive salvo for Saegertown.
Yeah, Haley also says second-team volleyball player.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Two watched in by Obenrader away, full count.
We like that, watching it right into the glove. Watching it right outside.
Well, there's anyone who knows the zone, it's her. Here's the 3-2. Up the middle, base hit. Maynard able to matrix away from the ball, but couldn't get a glove to it. Obenrader now 1 for 1 with a walk.
Well, that's tough to hang in there as a pitcher. I mean, the first thing you want to do is duck because the ball's coming right at your face. Even though you're wearing that mask, the protective mask, though. But they get the glove up, unfortunately could not go in the glove. So Haley Obenrader does not get a courtesy runner, as she did not in the first inning. First pitch strike to Mila Miller.
Yeah, only 3 players available on the bench for Saegertown. Small roster, also a very young team, as we mentioned earlier. 0-1's fouled off.
Boy, Miller out in front of that one.
Maynard mixes pitches well, but and it's a tall order today with this Saegertown team.
So far, not doing bad.
0-2's fouled off right side.
So far, keeping them off balance.
Miller batting .400 on the season with 14 RBIs, 26 hits, 1 home run, and she swings and misses for strike 3. Maynard with her 3rd strikeout.
Yeah, Miller knew that one as soon as she went around. She knew swung at a bad pitch.
Well, she was out in front on one earlier, and that's the key to know to bring the heat. One away, runner goes, fouled off. Tori Obenrader trying to take advantage of a hit and run situation.
Yeah, only a freshman is Tori. I mentioned the coach said more than likely she'll probably be behind the plate next year.
It's rare for a middle infielder, especially a shortstop, to change positions to catcher, but
yeah.
I think this is different whenever you have your sister pitching, so you kind of know what to expect.
And you already have the good arm if you're at shortstop, so.
4 hits so far for Saegertown, 1 run scored. Runner goes, the throw down, not in time. A stolen base by Haley Obenrader, and she just beat the tag.
Yeah, if the throw is perfect. If the pitch is a little bit lower, you might have a different result, but unfortunately, catcher Sikorsky, she had to go up for that pitch a little bit. Good throw there by Sikorsky, though.
Ball taken, 2-1. Another ball taken by Tori Obenrader, 3-1. Next up is Riley Price, who had a double her first time up. Tori Obenrader flew out to center field, but got an RBI for her troubles. A 3-1 fouled off, full count.
Usually these games at Slippery Rock, but they're hosting 4 baseball games today, and they said they couldn't handle a softball game, so they moved them up here, Penn State Barron.
3-2, called strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Stella Maynard. That's her 4th, and it's 2 away.
Boy, Maynard pitching so well here early on. Only giving up those 4 hits. Coming up big when she needs to.
In for a strike on Riley Price, 0-1.
Also part of the volleyball team is Riley.
Runner on second. 2 outs, 0-1 count. Price fouls it off, 0-2.
Boy, that changeup almost like a knuckler a little bit, doesn't it?
Knuckle curve.
Yeah, doesn't it though? Doesn't look like a lot of spin on that ball whatsoever.
We do have a good.
Keep an eye on that.
We do have a good overall vantage point here. 0-2, called strike 3 on the freeze ray, low and away. Not bad for Maynard to strike out the side after giving up a leadoff single. 5th strikeout for Maynard. We'll head to the 4th inning with our score: Saegertown 1, Wilmington 0. This is the District 10 2A Softball Championship on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Maley Chiropractic keep you in the game.
Does your blueprint not match the vision of your building project? Not with Creative Edge Architecture. From concept to creation, Jeff Measle will help tackle the complex problems, creating design solutions and construction experience. Creative Edge gives you the edge design and construction meet.
Top of the fourth here from Penn State Barron. Saegertown ahead 1-0 in the District 10 2A Softball Championship. Avery Harlan will lead off the top of the fourth, 1, 2, 3 in the order. And down in order has been the issue for the Greyhounds so far through one complete turn of the order. All 9 batters have struck it out.
Yeah, you mentioned earlier that Avery going to be off to become a Brave. Bradley.
They play in the Ohio Valley Conference. Leadoff batter 0-1, and that's dodgeball for Harlan.
Yeah, she's also, where's my part of the homecoming court, I believe Avery was. Yes.
Counts 1-1 after that dodgeball. The next pitch from Obenrader. 1-1 off the knuckles, and it will be caught by the shortstop, Tori Obenrader, as she had to drift all the way from her shortstop position to near the third base line.
Yeah, it looked like an inside-outside swinger, caught on that handle a little bit. And look a little flare that might drop behind third base, but good job there by the shortstop and Tori Obenrader to track that down. Got a good jump on it. So first contact for Wilmington, first ball in play.
And here's a bunt by Kyla Bainey, collected by Haley Obenrader in time. On a good recovery by Obenrader, goes 1-3 for our second out.
Yeah, bunt traveled just a little bit too far, unfortunately, for Bainey. He got it down, but unfortunately a little bit too hard there. Obenrader able to come off the mound and make an easy play.
So good news for Wilmington. They're getting contact now against Obenrader. The bad news, it's still resulting in outs. Swing and miss for Skylar Leishman.
3-3-4.
Leishman, the junior, at the plate, also a strikeout victim. 2 outs, nobody on. 0-1, swung on and missed again by Leishman.
Yeah, just behind on that fastball. Wilmington just cannot catch up to it right now.
Counts 0-2. Breaking ball away, 1-2. Saegertown looking for their 7th District 10 title. Wilmington looking for their 3rd and 1st since 2014. 1-2's away, 2-2 to the right-handed batter, Leishman.
Yeah, I would say Obenrader's probably in the 63-65 range, I would think, for that fastball. Be my guess.
Gotta have power if you have those strikeout numbers. Here's the 2-2. Swing and miss. The 10th strikeout for Obenrader. And once again, the Greyhounds go 3 up, 3 down. We'll head to the bottom of the inning. And the score is still Saegertown 1, Wilmington 0 on lcsportsnet.com.
2 hot dogs for $5. Make sure to take advantage of our hot dog special.
Sounds good right now.
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there. MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares your policies to find the best coverage and rate. Josh Mathur, and David Verratti want to provide you with the level of personalized service that you know that you are the MVP of their agency. They simplify insurance so you can live stress-free. Visit one of the locations in Zingleopole or in New Springfield, Ohio. Call MVP for the win, proud sponsor of the MVP of the game on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Nominations are now being accepted for the LCAP Team of the Month and the LGKG Male and Female Athlete of the Month. Log on to lcsportsnet.com/awards to nominate your favorite team or athlete today.
Bottom of the fourth inning, Saegertown ahead 1-0. First pitch swinging and fouling off is Mackenzie Bronin, the junior.
Second base for Wilmington, number 4, Layla Dunn.
Defensive alignment changes for Wilmington. We'll get them for you in a second. Bronin pops this up a mile high, and the second baseman can't make the play. Layla Dunn tried to make the play, but it popped off the side of her glove, and that will be an error.
Yeah, actually, I don't think we have any defensive changes, what I can tell.
They put Layla Dunn in for Jana Ryber.
Yeah, okay, so she's the
Catcher number 12, Maddie Pratt.
Ryber is already in. Okay, so Ryber was, like I said, DP is in the game now. So Ryber
1-0 as Bronin reaches base on the air. Fly ball, center field, hanging up for Avery Harlan. She makes the catch for out number 1 here in the bottom of the fourth.
Well, when it's 225, straightaway center, that's a poke. She hit it well. Out of some ballparks, not this one.
At 225, normally we're seeing center fields maybe 200, 205, something like that.
Yeah, 200 normally.
Miley Manning at the plate, ball away, 1-0. Count to Manning. Swings, hits this in the air to left center field. Harlan calling for it, makes the catch. And she has the 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth.
Boy, she a smooth runner, isn't she? It really just tracks it, makes it look easy out there, even though it was a lazy fly ball, but still just really breaks the ball well.
Number 11, Leah McGill.
Come on, Leah.
Yeah, everything's in control. Every stride has a purpose with her. You can see that that's a D1 center fielder in the future. Leah McGill at the plate for Saegertown. Pops this up foul away from us and goes into the tree. I got my hat ready, Lee. I'm gonna make a hat catch next time. I needed a glove. That one was a little bit too hard. It was on the edge of the heel. 0-1, fouled out. 0-2.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about the coaches earlier, and Brent Harlan and Coach Peterman. They've been laying that foundation for your home or business at doranconcrete.com. With over 30 years of experience, Doran Concrete is laying the foundation for home or office jobs.
Yeah, both are making their District 10 championship debuts. Swing and miss by McGill. She's down on strikes. Stella Maynard saying, hey, I could do that too as well. She has 6 strikeouts today. And after the error, that just leaves 1 on, and that will be it. 4 complete. Saegertown leads 1-0. You're watching the District 10 2A Softball Championship on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Works in Progress Painting wishes a successful and satisfying season to all the Lawrence County sports teams and athletes.
Work hard and bring honor to your team, school, and family in how you play. Joe Wright and his family have been providing painting, window cleaning, and other property services for business and homeowners in the Lawrence County area for over 10 years. Their goal on every project is to provide a meaningful service that honors their customer, God, and their family, and to have fun while doing it. Works in Progress is now booking interior painting projects for both residential and commercial projects. Call Joe today at 724-714-4294 to discuss your next project.
Nick's Auto Body, trust your body in our hands. From a scratch to a dent to a major repair, Nick's your man. Making your car look as good as new. Nobody does it better than Nick's Auto Body. Trust your body in our hands. Nick's Auto Body, trust your body in our hands.
Number 8, Callan Sikorsky.
Callan Sikorsky, Stella Maynard, and Layla Dunn, 4, 5, and 6 in the order for the Greyhounds, as they've been struggling to put the bat to ball here today. Fouled off.
Earlier stolen base, by the way, sponsored by the Riverside Apartments. You look into downsize as the Steel Riverside Apartments. Visit riverside-apartments.org for more information to get started. You can find an apartment for $500 a month.
0-1. Good job of pulling back by Sikorsky. She was basically halfway through the motion, able to earn a ball that time. 1-1.
Yeah, good hold.
Overdrader has been making them look foolish at times today. Here's the 1-1, fouled off. Now 1-2.
Yeah, check out third baseman Mila Miller too. She's about 15 feet before in front of the third base there.
Pretty much in submarine position just in case another bunt comes down, and that's where Wilmington has been able to get some contact on the ball, but clean defense after that. 1-2 misses, 2-2.
I admire those third basemen, though, playing 20 feet in front of the bag with a rocket coming off it, you know. I mean, I know you have a mask on your face, but still, that's...
Dotson told me that it's called a submarine third baseman. It just comes in there like a torpedo. Fouled off, 2-2.
But just to stand there and take that, you know, if a line drive's coming at you, that's just...
2-0-5.
Tough, but that's what third basemen do.
Pretty much everyone on the infield for Saegertown has a mask with the exception of Miley Manning. 2-2, swing and miss, strike 3. Sikorsky, her second strikeout of the day. It's 11 now for Obenrader.
Yeah, that's pretty common in softball. I mean, me personally, I'd say make sure that at least the pitcher, third baseman has them anyways.
Ball in the feet of Stella Maynard, 1-0 is the count.
3-0-2.
It just takes one for Wilmington. The question is, will they get a chance at that one? Swing and miss for strike 1. Stella Maynard, the senior.
Well, Harlan has half the home runs. Sikorsky has the other 4, so 9 out of 10 home runs between Sikorsky and Harlan.
Butt placed down by Maynard.
And look where Miller was.
Yeah, right there, basically right up in the grill of Maynard. That one went foul. Right away for Stella Maynard.
Well, see, as soon as you see those hands come down the bat, I mean, you're charging.
Stella Maynard going to Penn State, not to play softball, but will study kinesiology. There's the 1-2. Swing and a miss by Maynard. Her second time striking out today. That's 12. for Open Raider, 2 away.
Well, for Wilmington, I mean, they struck out 16 times last game and still won 3-0, so hopefully they can, for them, find a way. You strike out 17, at least find a way to win 2-1.
That's going to be making chicken salad out of chicken you-know-what for that one. This one's definitely going to be above and beyond the Call of Duty, and if they are able to still get themselves off the deck and call themselves District 10 champions, fouled off, it'll be something to remember.
Hey, I mean, they're the 8th seed coming in. Remember, they're an under 500 team, not supposed to be here, but yet they're in a District 10 championship.
Got to give them a ton of credit for that. That's an amazing accomplishment. The 0-1 fouled off. I think you go into District 7, you see brackets with 16 seeds. If that would happen down in the southwestern part of the state, there would definitely be documentaries and all sorts of things about that team. 0-2 by Dunn pulls back 1 and 2.
Yeah, seen it in basketball a couple times where some 16 seeds. Not a lot in baseball and softball.
There has been a lot of high seeds. 14s have made it. Of course, it's a much smaller district, District 10.
I believe, Upper St. Clair in 5A, I think they're 11 seed, I believe, playing in the championship.
South Fayette's also a very high seed as well.
They get 2 high seeds in the 5A championship for baseball.
Upper St. Clair was one of the last ones in. South Fayette, they're both in the same section, but got championships on the brain here at LC SportsNet.
Yep, tomorrow Wednesday and Thursday, baseball and softball.
Open Raider to 2-2 outside, 3 and 2.
From Washington EQT Park down at Washington Wild Things, and Lilly Field down in California.
This Wilmington team has been scrappy all postseason. Can they get that one chance? Here's the payoff pitch, and that misses. Ball 4. Layla Dunn makes first base. It's the first base runner for Wilmington today.
Did you hear the bench erupt for Wilmington? Gotta love it.
First baseman number 25, Gabby Coast.
So see if Gabby can come up with a big hit or at least get on base here. See if that changes the strategy a little bit for Open Raider.
This Wilmington team won 4 of their last 5. 4th in their region, were the last possible seed, and they had to fight all the way to the last day of the regular season to make themselves available for this District 10 postseason.
And that's what you like for Open Raider right there. You come first walk of the game, first pitch strike.
It's been first pitch strikes for most of this game for Open Raider. Here's the 0-1, swing and miss by Gabby Coast, 0-2.
Coach Harlan trying to do anything he can to try to get him to hit. Tough to do.
Open Raiders still ahead here, 0-2. Here's the pitch. Ball just outside, 1-2.
I mean, you can practice against pitching machines all you want, but, until you get live action.
The real deal, always the meanest. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Haley Open Raider, call your local bakery. She's got a baker's dozen. 13 strikeouts to wrap up the top half of the 5th. We'll head to the bottom of the inning. Saegertown still out in front, 1-0 here in the Class 2A District 10 Softball Championship on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
I love what I do because coming in every day is different.
How can you not enjoy these kids coming up and hugging you and giving you these great smiles all throughout the day?
Seeing the progress that our kids make every single day is one of the reasons I love coming to school.
What should we do? We have fun.
LCAP Early Learning Centers is hiring. Help empower young minds in Lawrence County and become a superhero today. Apply at lcap.org.
Nominations are now being accepted for the LCAP Team of the Month and the LGKG Male and Female Athlete of the Month. Log on to lcsportsnet.com/awards to nominate your favorite team or athlete today.
GEM building contractors and developers have a proven record of performance on any size project. They bring value, local craftsmanship, expert management to meet any challenge. From design construction, from inspection to budget estimation, GEM Builder has been building our community for 70 years.
Bottom of the fifth, still 1-0 Saegertown, as they have been absolutely stellar in the pitching circle and defensively. Bunt attempt and unable to pick it up. Off of that, the third baseman, Skylar Leishman, was on line for it, but had it eaten up in her feet, so that will be a leadoff base runner.
Oh my gosh, they're giving her an error? Yeah.
I don't know about that one. That's a tough bunt for anyone to come in for that one. I'm going to give her a hit.
I'm going hit. But the score rolls the air on a charge and bunt there, try to get the glove underneath.
Actually, no, that is a hit. That is a hit. That's 5. That's 5 for Saegertown. So that was an error. That was an error for earlier. That was with E4 with Layla Dunn. They didn't put a second one.
Okay. Sorry about that. You're right.
Hey, drive your hands.
That's fouled off.
Drive your hands, slide it to the back.
1-1 sat on by Haley Obenrader. It's fouled off.
A good change up there.
I want to give a shout out to all the great producers here at LC Sportsnet. Rob Natal, Matt Flannery, because I'm running this off of OBS, and I know there's a lot more tools to the trade that I don't have on me right now, but man, big time respect to these guys. They're the real unsung heroes of this network. Haley Obenrader grounds that one through the left hole in the left field for a base hit. So she's now 2 for 2 and has reached base all 3 times. Now they'll have a trip to the mound. Brought to you by Pontius Insurance. Auto, home, business, or life insurance, all with a local agent at pontiusinsurance.com. And we'll also get a new pitcher here for the Wilmington Greyhounds. It's a red zone pitching change, and we'll have that pitcher's information for you coming up in a moment here on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in the Shannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods to custom apparel to embroidery and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
Skylar Leishman will come in the pitch, and it'll be a straight swap as Stella Maynard will head to third base.
Big part of this game right now. The 2, 3, 4 hitters coming up for Saegertown. You got to hold this to 1-0 as you get your top of the order coming up in that 6th. Possibly. Need the hold.
So it's now 2 runners on. Time called.
Umpire getting some more balls.
So back-to-back singles. Strike 2 on Mila Miller, who's 1 for 2 today. Had a single, but was then gunned down 8-6, trying to stretch it to second base. Pops one up, foul, still 0-2 count, and struck out her last time up.
Yeah, we have a new right fielder, too, by the way. Lakin Morris, number 7 for Wilmington, is in right field. Replacing Sophia Rich.
0-2 is blooped into right field, and it's off the glove of Lakin Morris. Everyone's safe. Everyone takes a base.
Yeah, Morris had it read, but unfortunately tried to make the basket catch and goes out of her glove. So the base is loaded now, and dangerous territory when you have Tori Obenrader up 2.
Yep, Obenrader, one of the top RBI getters in District 10. 7th in RBIs and 3rd in triples. First pitch to her is a ball, 1-0. Miller at first, Haley Obenrader at second, Chloe Swanson at third. 1-1 count as she looks at a strike.
By the way, UPMC is Lawrence and Mercer County's local choice for advanced orthopedic care to get you back on your feet faster. You can check them out at upmc.com. Ooh. Don't know where that pitch was.
Just missing 2-1. And we thank you for sticking with us here on Lawrence County SportsNet. I'm Tyler Polk, along with Lee Moan, the District 10 2A Softball Championship 2-2 on the swing and miss for Tori Obenrader. And this would be a big out for Leishman to pick up. Fly ball, left field, foul.
What, barely fouled,
yes.
A little flare. About 6 feet fouled on the third base line. Yeah, infield playing in for Wilmington right now. Can't allow these runs to score.
Yeah, if you want to give yourself a chance in the later innings, again, you had 6 more outs to play with. Offensively, right now, you still haven't gotten an out here in the bottom of the 5th. With the bases loaded, here's the 2-2 outside, 3-2, and nowhere to put Obenrader.
Now you have to come at her.
Here's the 3-2, fouled off.
Yeah, junior against freshman here.
Bases loaded, no one out. Here's Leishman with the payoff. Obenrader sends this in the air to center field. Under it, Harlan for the out. Harlan will go to the plate. No play there, the run scores. Tori Obenrader with her second sac fly RBI of the game, and that pushes the lead 2-0.
Yeah, and unfortunately making a bad throw coming in. She had, trying to throw home instead of maybe going to second base. Not much of a chance for home. It allowed the runners to move up to 65 feet.
So it's still 2 runners in scoring position. For Saegertown ahead 2-0. Riley Price at the plate. 1 ball, no strike. She swings and misses on a good cut for strike 1.
Zobin Raider with the Parada Jones McCree RBI. Excellence is their guarantee.
1-1, well-placed strike. Right on the edge. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Leishman trying to help her cause out. 1-2 called, strike 3. Leishman with her first strikeout. 7 total today for Wilmington.
I don't know if we're going to get a courtesy runner today, so I'm just going to mention Castle Asphalt, castleasphalt.com. They provide commercial or residential asphalt paving, commercial site work, or commercial line striping. castleasphalt.com.
Comes with the territory of small school softball.
Yeah.
Slapped in the air, but foul off the left field line from Mackenzie Braunen, who raced on an error her last time up, struck out today as well. We'll have the coverage of the celebration and the award ceremony here for this championship game. Another ball slapped foul off the left field line by Braunen, down 0-2.
Yeah, our camera might be able to pick that up a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. A little bit better in the action, unfortunately.
Yeah, we tried.
We're doing what we can. Yeah, it's just.
This miss is 1-2. If you would like to help me buy an apparatus that allows you to see through a fence, please. We will gladly take it.
Yeah, Braunen was a second-team softball player last year.
1-2's on the ground, and it got through. Done. And 2 runs come in for that. Worst-case scenario. 3rd error, and that's a 2-run error.
Yeah,
4-0.
Yeah, unfortunately, done with that. It couldn't come up with it, but good hustling coming around third base was Mila Miller. They didn't stop her at all, and Dunn didn't realize it. She just lollipopped to the ball, and the Miller just kept on coming in. Good heads-up play there, making it 4-0.
Maddie Pratt, the senior, looking to capture another District 10 title. Fouls off the first pitch to the right side.
Yeah, that ball bounced to Dunn's left, and I said instead of going after it hard, she just sort of took her time, and coach was realizing that and just sent her. And of course, with a 3-0 lead, too, you have the luxury of taking some chances.
4-0 pass ball, and it allows Braunen to make her way over to second. 1-1 is the count. 3-run inning for Saegertown. They have 2 hits and 2 errors. Actually, they re-ruled that to a strike, 0-2.
Yeah, she swung.
0-2, got her on the swinging strike there on the fastball. Pratt down on strikes at the second strikeout for Leishman. 3 runs, 2 hits, 2 errors, and 1 left on. As we played 5 complete here in the District 10 2A Softball Championship, and Saegertown has extended their lead. They are ahead 4-0. You're watching coverage of this softball championship on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
You're looking for quality concrete services? Contact the experienced professionals at Doran Concrete. Our company is family, locally owned and operated, and has been serving the community for over 30 years. Get residential or commercial concrete services for any size job. Our skilled professionals offer prompt and reliable services at an affordable price. We believe in the principles of honesty, integrity, and reliability. Get in touch with us for exceptional concrete services at prices that you can afford.
At Medore Bonner Law, we're more than just attorneys. We're your community partners. With a combined experience that spans decades, attorneys Jason Medore, Michael Bonner, and Greg Rossitelli are your trusted advisors for all legal matters. From personal injury to estate planning, business law to family disputes, we are here to guide you through every step of the legal process. Our full-service, community-based approach ensures that you're not just a client, but a valued member of our family. Give us a call or visit us online at MedoreBonnerLaw.com for more information.
Top of the 6th inning, 4-0 Saegertown.
Wilmington leading off the top of the 6th inning, the shortstop number 10, Caliana Settle.
1-0-2. Lionel, watch your hands here.
A tough game for Wilmington here in this District 10 championship. But again, their season is not over. They head to the state tournament. As again, the teams in the championship here in District 10 and Class 2A will represent the district in the state tournament. First pitch swinging, and that one into right field for a base hit. And it's Callie Settle that finally gets a hit on the board for Wilmington.
Yeah, good hard single. Will that start something? We will see. So Lakin Morris now, her first at bat of the day.
Lakin Morris coming in for Sophia Rich, and the runner goes, and no throw. Still on base for Settle.
Yeah, Morris, not a good bunt attempt there, but did enough to at least get in front of the throw. Or at least cause some distraction anyways. So
yeah, Miley Manning was going, hey, where's the throw at? Oh-2 count. Now we have a runner at second. Up correction, ball. Runner on second, no one out. Swing and miss, strike two.
yeah, you take away those couple errors from Wilmington, still might have a 1-0 game.
At least be a 2-0 deficit for them, and anything can happen, but
good hold there by
1-2,
Morris.
yeah, strong hold. That was about as well you could do in that situation.
I love the look of Morris's face there.
Like, I got away with one there. We'll see if Morris can make it happen. Here's the 2-2. Called strike three.
Oh, right at the knees. What a beautiful pitch by Obenrader.
14 strikeouts. Ridiculous.
Yeah, only one walk and one hit.
One base runner, two. Ball one for Avery Harlan, who's 0 for 2 today. Good start to this at bat for Harlan, 2-0. Wilmington dugout still very much into this game. 2-0, a good pitch for strike one.
Yeah, it gave you a couple out-of-town scores earlier, sponsored by the Newcastle Transit Authority. You can check them out at newcastletransit.org. They've been serving the city of Newcastle and stops throughout Lawrence County. Newcastle Transit Authority, they're going your way.
Good collection over for the out. 2 outs. Runner advances and settle to third.
Not too often you're going to have Harlan go 0 for 3.
Kyla Beatty has an opportunity with 2 outs to give Wilmington their first run of the game. And Beatty pops this up left side. Miller under it, makes the catch, and it strands the runner at third. So 1 hit, 1 left on. As we'll head to the bottom of the 6th. Saegertown 4, Wilmington 0 on lcsportsnet.com.
Whether you're hosting a big party, it's family dinner night, or you just need a place to go and watch the big game, the Crane Room Grill is the place to be. Need that something special for your upcoming event? Ask about the CR Brewing Company's custom brewing options to give your big day that personalized touch that your guests will never forget. Visit craneroom.com to see their full menu, or call in your takeout order now at 724-656-1553. The Crane Room Grill and CR Brewing Company, a winning combination. Riverside Apartments is Newcastle's premier senior citizens complex. Looking to downsize but still maintain your independence? Riverside Apartments is within walking distance of many of the stores and restaurants of downtown Newcastle. Large efficiency and 1-bedroom apartments currently available for rent. Riverside features on-site laundry facilities, a main floor lounge area, full security door system, storage areas, and reserved on-site parking. And best of all utilities are included, including cable and air conditioning. At prices under $500 per month, there's no question it's a steal. You're safe at Riverside.
And Miley Manning grounds out to begin this inning. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
Jane Ryder back into the game at second base. Put Dunn back into the DP position.
Yeah, tough day for Dunn, as she had 2 errors at second base, and one may have put this game out of play, out of reach. But it's a tough matchup against this Saegertown team. They pressure you in all types of ways. In the circle with their defense and, of course, with their offense. 1-1 is the count.
Yeah, but mostly the pitching.
Oh. Especially the pitching. Put a circle around it, put a star through it. Fouled off. Off the porta potty.
Hopefully no one was in there.
Bottom of the 6th, 4-0 Saegertown. 1-2 misses. Oh, that's called strike 3. Umpire slow with the trigger. 2 away.
By the way, our pitching change was sponsored by the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in the Shannock. They have gear for all 8 schools in Lawrence County, sporting goods, custom apparel, embroidery, and more. You can score big at the Red Zone.
2 away, and here's Chloe Swanson. Swanson 1 for 2, a bunt single and a run scored.
Yeah, Leishman only a junior.
Yeah, she'll be asked to bring more of the pitching next year as Stella Maynard graduates. One's on the ground, collected by the third baseman over to first in time. As Maynard fires across the diamond, it's a 1-2-3 inning here for Saegertown as we'll head to the 7th inning. Saegertown ahead 4-0. You're watching the District 10 2A Softball Championship on LC SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Being the home team, to playing at home. And at LGKG, we have been your home team for over 90 years.
We're more than just a law firm. We're your friends, your neighbors, an advocate when life takes an unexpected turn.
We're not just lawyers that practice law. We live in this community, just like you.
When you need us most, we're at our best.
Looking for a unique way to expand your business? Advertise on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Top of the 7th, last chance for Wilmington, but what a district season it was for the Greyhounds. The last 2 years, they had been shut down in the semifinals, including 2024, where they were the #1 seed. They were the Heartbreakers this year, and while you'll look at this one as definitely disappointing, you wanted to try to go out and get this one, and there's still a chance, by the way, for them.
Uphill battle for sure.
You're wondering, how will it go in the state tournament? Both of these teams, the furthest they've made it is the state semifinals. For Saegertown, on that first pitch swinging, and it's grounded over to first base. And the bag is touched by Price for out #1. For Wilmington, the last time they made the semifinals in the PIAA tournament, by the way, that's the farthest they ever went, was 2010. They lost to Phillipsburg Osceola 10-0 in 5 innings. For Saegertown, their furthest trip in the PIAA tournament was 2022. They lost in the semifinals to Du Bois Central Catholic.
1-1-5. Hey, under the belt buckle here.
So 1 out. Ball to Sikorsky.
You're all right. 1-1-3.
2-0 count. And, of course, how could you not talk about the great work Haley Obenrader has done today? 14 strikeouts. It's an easy player of the game award for her. Fouled off right side. 2-1.
Yeah, she's been outstanding for sure. I mean, you retire the first 9 on strikeouts.
Saegertown 2 outs away from their 7th District 10 title. Popped up right towards the middle of the infield, and the catch is made by Mila Miller. And the Greyhounds are down to their final out.
I mean, only one ball went to the outfield, and that was the single by Settle. Everything else has been in infield.
2-0-5.
Fouled off by Stella Maynard.
Good effort though by the Hounds. So unfortunately, some errors cost them.
Yeah, people will look at this game and go 4-0 and only 1 hit for them, but you do not recognize how stellar the pitching was for Wilmington all through. You talk about it like this. You had Leishman come in with 3 strikeouts and 6 by Stella Maynard. Normally, if you have that combined pitching effort, you're doing some damage out there, but the errors just piled up against him.
Yeah, Yeah, Saegertown ready to celebrate on that pitch, but have to wait at least another one.
At the 1-2. Due up for Haley Obenrader. Here's the pitch. 1-2 misses, 2-2. I'm sure Haley Obenrader has been getting that early college interest. Of course, recruitment really doesn't pick up until your junior season, but definitely
she's getting
they'll be looking at this. 2-2 is tipped foul. It wasn't foul. It's 3-2. Very close. And the appeal over at first. No swing.
Yeah, I thought it was a foul ball myself.
I thought it was at first glance too.
Apparently no.
Here's the 3-2. Off the glove of Pratt away, and it does give a second walk today for Obenrader.
You're only the third base runner for Wilmington today.
Designated player number 4, Layla Dunn.
And Dunn, one of those base runners.
Yeah, Dunn had to work a walk their last time up. Fastball. A lot of zip to it, ball 1.
At the end of our game, we'll have our scoring recap. And listen to those awards. Get a glimpse of them for Wilmington. Down to the last out, though, here. Now down to their last strike.
1-2 count. Saegertown looking to wrap up a 7th district title. Obenrader ready. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. And for the 7th time, the Saegertown Panthers are District 10 champions.
In the top of the 7th inning, no runs, no hits, no errors. There was 1 runner left on base. Your final score:
15 strikeouts for Haley Obenrader. A fantastic game. And she captures the championship, being the biggest part of this Saegertown effort. Final score, Saegertown 4, Wilmington 0. We'll break it all down after this. You're watching coverage of the Class 2A District 10 Championship game on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAT.
Looking for a unique way to expand your business? Advertise on the Lawrence County SportsNet and be seen by thousands of viewers in the area and around the country on over 100 broadcasts each year. Visit lcsportsnet.com and click Advertise with LCSN.
Sure. No, I don't have any.
Okay. When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in the Shannon for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods, custom apparel, embroidery, and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
Stay plugged into local high school sports with Trib Live HSSN. Catch live game broadcasts, in-depth articles, exclusive interviews, and weekly podcasts covering the teams and athletes you care about. Follow HSSN on Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, and Spotify for highlights, breaking updates, and behind-the-scenes content you won't find anywhere else. Trib Live HSSN, your source for high school sports.
And welcome back. We're just How about ready for the medal ceremony for Wilmington and Saegertown? Wilmington, the district runner-up, and Saegertown, the District 10 champions. Let's listen in.
Number 4, Layla Dunn. Number 5, Jana Ryber. Number 6, Avery Harlan. Number 7, Lakin Morris. Number 8, Callan Sikorsky. Number 10, Kaliana Settle. Number 11, Lucy Harris. Number 12, Brianna Higgins. Number 13, Skylar Leishman. Number 14, Charlotte Goodemote. Number 18, Avery Azapia. Number 20, Sophia Rich. Number 25, Gabby Coast. Number 26, Stella Maynard. The assistant coaches for Wilmington, Christy Lenz and Lynn Winter, and the head coach, Brent Harlan. Wilmington will now move on to the inter-districts where they will play the play the winner of either Neshannock or Bentworth in the PIAA first round next Monday. And now for the presentation of medals to the District 10 champions, the Saegertown Panthers. Number 2, Maya Miller. Number 3, Tori Obenrader. Number 4, Chloe Swanson. Number 5, Mackenzie Braun. Number 6, Brooke Hogerl. Number 7, Priscilla Rash. Number 8, Haley Obenrader. Number 11, Leah McGill. Number 12, Madison Pratt. Number 14, Riley Price. Number 18, McKenna Shaw. Number 23, Miley Manning. Assistant coaches, Jamie Obenrader and David Price. The head coach, Derek Peterman. And now for the presentation of the District 10 Class 2A Championship Trophy. Making the presentation, District 10 Representative Casey Young, to the 2026 champions, the Panthers of Saegertown High School. District 10 championship, third in the last 5 years. Saegertown will now move on to
Incredible. Saegertown once again champions in District 10. And we'll have more for it in the post-game show right after this. You're watching coverage of the PIAA District 10 2A Softball Championship game. Saegertown 4, Wilmington nothing on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Castle Asphalt and Construction is driven to provide quality, cost-efficient pavement-related services to Western Pennsylvania. Every paving or construction service at Castle Asphalt begins with a thorough site inspection of the area to allow their team of professionals to become familiar with the unique conditions of your home or business. Once the site inspection is complete, Castle Asphalt provides you with a detailed plan of the design, cost, materials, and time of completion, so you know exactly what to expect during your construction. Visit castleasphalt.com to request a quote for your next project and make your dream design come to fruition.
When it comes to shopping for insurance, there are thousands of options out there. MVP Insurance proactively shops and compares your policies to find the best coverage and rate. Josh Mathur and David Verratti want to provide you with the level of personalized service that you know that you are the MVP of their agency. They simplify insurance so you can live stress-free. Visit one of the locations in Zingleopole or in New Springfield, Ohio. Call MVP for the win, proud sponsor of the MVP of the game on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Maley Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Maley Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Maley Chiropractic keep you in the game.
Having a safe and healthy home is not something to play games with, especially if your home was built before 1978. You may be exposed to extremely harmful lead-based paint hazards. If you're concerned about lead in your home, don't roll the dice on your family's safety. LCAP's Healthy Homes Lead Hazard Reduction Program is here to help you win the battle. Your family's health and safety is the goal. Contact the Department of Healthy Homes today.
Back with you for a final wrap here from Penn State Barron, as it's the Saegertown Panthers, district champions for the 7th time by a final score of 4-0. It's time to give you the Gem Master Builders and Craftsmen scoring recap. All the scoring belonging to the Panthers of Saegertown here today. And the first run came in the bottom of the first. It was a sacrifice fly to center field by Tori Obenrader. It scored her sister Haley Obenrader. That gave Saegertown a 1-0 lead. And then we have to go all the way to the bottom of the 5th inning for our next scoring. A bunt single opened up for Chloe Swanson, and then Haley Obenrader had a single as well. Mila Miller also reached base on an error in right field by Laken Morris. And then a sacrifice fly by Tori Obenrader scored Chloe Swanson after a strikeout, the first by Skylar Leishman. It was a 2-run error at second base with runs coming in by Mila Miller and Haley Obenrader, and that was 3 runs in that bottom of the 5th inning. So that was our final score, 4-0. That error was on the swing by Mackenzie Bronin. So that is your Gem Master Builders and Craftsmen scoring recap. Family owned and operated general contractor for 4 generations. That's gembuilders.com, building our community for 70 years. Well, Lee, we saw probably one of the best pitching performances of the year here in this District 10 championship game, as it's championship T-shirt time here in Erie, and I think it's easy to say who's the MVP of the game, brought to you by MVP Insurance, and that goes to Haley Obenrader, who today picked up the win with a complete game, allowing just 1 hit, 2 walks, and struck out 15.
Yeah, we usually try to keep it with a Lawrence County representative, but when it's obvious, it's obvious. 15 strikeouts, 1 hit, 1 walk. Just quite the performance for Haley. She was just on point, only giving up that 1 solid single, and she was just outstanding on the day. Plus she was 2 for 2 in the day with a walk and a couple runs scored too. So she did a little bit of everything for this team, and they'll have to continue to do it into the state playoffs. But they get a good shot when you have a good pitcher like that. So she's going to receive a customized T-shirt courtesy of the Red Zone. And you can view the full list of this year's game MVPs. Go online to lcsportsnet.com. Click on MVP of the game. Congratulations, Haley Obenrader, for being named today's MVP of the game. MVP Insurance. Call MVP for the win.
Now next up is the player of the game situation. This is tough. Whenever 2 runs were scored on a sacrifice fly for Tori Obenrader, she had 2 sacrifice flies to center field for RBIs, and then you had a 2-run error. It kind of gets tough to do a play of the game, and plus we could choose the umpteen strikeouts for Haley Obenrader, but that's just not our style. I think we'll give it to what's been.
Yep, go ahead.
Do you want to?
No.
So we got a choice. Do you want to give it to the two sacrifices or the second?
We'll go with Riley Price.
Yes, she officially has the hardest hit ball in terms of making it 2 bases.
Yeah.
As she had the double early on in the game for Saegertown after that sacrifice fly to center field that potted our first run of the game. So congratulations to Riley Price of Saegertown on being named the Melee Chiropractic Play of the Game award winner. Melee Chiropractic and the Lawrence County Sports Center proud to honor her for tonight's Play of the Game. She will receive a customized t-shirt courtesy of the Red Zone in recognition of tonight's Play of the Game. To view tonight's Melee Chiropractic Play of the Game and the full list of this season's top plays, go online to lcsportsnet.com and click on Play of the Game. Congratulations to Riley Price of Saegertown for being tonight's Melee Chiropractic Play of the Game award winner. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game. So the loss will be credited to Stella Maynard of Wilmington. She pitched 4 innings, allowed 6 hits, 3 runs, 1 of them earned, 1 base on balls. She had 6 strikeouts. Skylar Leishman made an appearance today for Wilmington, her second of the postseason. She pitched 2 innings, allowed no hits, 1 run. It wasn't earned. And she had no walks and struck out 3 today. Final line score here for today's game. First for the victorious Saegertown Panthers, the District 10 champions. Today they had 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors, and they left 4 on base. And for Wilmington, they had no runs, 1 hit, 3 errors, and they left 3 on base today. Saegertown is the District 10 champion, and they face the winner of the WPIAL third place game. That's either the Laurel Spartans or the Chartiers Houston Buccaneers. That will be in the first round matchup for those 2 teams next week. On the other side, Wilmington is the District 10 runner-up, so it's either their old friends not too far down the road, Neshannock, or the Bentworth Bearcats in next week's PIAA first round matchup. But regardlessly, it'll be exciting to see these 2 teams at it again with a chance to make some noise at a 2A that for a long time has been decided by the Neshannock Lancers, but it looks like it's the most open it's ever been.
Yeah, because Addie Fry's
off
the Providence, so it's been credit to Neshannock for getting to the championship game without it. But yeah, 2A definitely an open field for sure. So when the state playoffs start on next Monday, by the way, we'll be looking for sponsorships again because the PIAA, we don't have any broadcasting rights in the PIAA, so everything is cost. Yes. We have to pay like we did today, too.
Yes, and thanks to our friends at LCAP and also you got the check today.
Well, I got the check, but I'll get reimbursed for that. But
that's a hefty reimbursement. That's a big dollars, Limo.
Yeah, but still, it's not. Hey, glad to do it. I mean, we appreciate our sponsors all year long, and to be able to bring video coverage all year long and audio coverage of all the teams in District 7 and part of District 10.
Yes, and also thank you for sticking with us through this broadcast. Of course, we wanted to have a better camera angle for you. We hope that we were able to provide your eyes to it, not just your ears with that, but these things happen, and regardless, hey, you get to call a district championship in a different district. I mean, that's always a fun thing to do.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. So congratulations to the Wilmington on a really good season, and hopefully there'll be victories possibly on next Monday.
Yeah, and that will be regardless, that team's a scrappy bunch, regardless.
Oh, yes, without a doubt.
And they play for each other. It was a tough day for them, but, man, talk about that district run with that. 2 upsets, and especially after just 2 years ago, they were a number 1 seed, and they didn't make it to the championship game. For them to make it here, hopefully better times are ahead for Brett Harlan's crew in the coming years. But it's Derek Peterman's first district championship as the Saegertown head coach. Congratulations to him and his bunch. Saegertown picks up a 4-0 lead here today from Penn State Barron in the District 10 2A championship game. That's all for now. For Lee Moen, I'm Tyler Polk. A pleasant good evening from Erie, Pennsylvania. You've been watching coverage of the PIAA District 10 Class 2A Softball Championship game on Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP. Good night, everybody.
Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet.